Pilar's brother and his wife stayed in our upstairs apartment once for a week. And I came up to just see if they needed anything. And I looked at the wall, and his wife had taken 3 pictures off the wall and put them in the closet. Pictures that were hanging on the wall.
Your pictures.
Just pictures. Yeah, they weren't of these stupid albums. They were real pictures. And I was just like, weren't there pictures on this wall? Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to look at those all week. Oh. So if you were at a hotel, do you just take the pictures off the wall? I was just like, that's the weirdest thing ever. And I come downstairs, I go, yeah, your sister-in-law took the pictures off the wall. What do you mean she took the pictures off the wall? 3 pictures that we have on the wall. And they were just of landscapes. They were like...
Oh, they weren't like...
No.
They're not like risque or anything like that. Yeah, nudes.
No, they were 3 pictures that one of Pilar's friends took for us, and we had them framed, and we hung them up. They were like, whatever, landscapes, whatever they were.
Not like Hail Satan on the wall.
No.
I can't look at that. What did she replace it with? Just a blank wall? Just left it blank?
It's just a blank wall. I guess she should have replaced it with a rubber wall.
I can't look at that.
Oh my God. I was like, all right, what? Okay.
I can't look at a landscape.
But I mean, okay.
That's funny.
Hey,
that's so weird.
What's 459?
Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon.
2019. It's Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. See, look.
Hey, old man.
Let's take this with a grain of salt that 2 old men are sitting here going to argue. Yes, there's going to be a lot of people we don't know, but Lord.
It's just Lord.
Is it just Lord?
Yeah, it's just Lord.
You have kids. I don't know. They would know.
That's a good album. Melodrama is a good album by Lord.
Okay. Yeah, but even...
Are you going to pronounce anything that's from 2000 to the present? Are you going to pronounce it wrong?
Manu Chao?
No, we went down to New Orleans for that. She shot at New Orleans.
That's awesome.
And then I took Frank down for a week. And let me tell you where you don't want to take a 7-year-old. Fucking New Orleans, man.
Nothing to do.
There's nothing to do. And it's all sex and drinking.
Boobs and
did I tell you?
Boobs and beads.
Did I tell you this story?
By the way, let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Roger Ebert died 7 years ago.
Okay, that sounds about right.
All right.
So I take my son out for lunch in New Orleans. And we get up on one of those balconies, and it's noon. It's just me and my kid out on a balcony. There's 7 tables. We sit on the far left. 10 minutes into it, in come this flock of 6 women with big black balloon dicks on their head. Like they were partying at noon, and then my kid's like, "Why is he wearing a baseball bat on her head?" I'm like, "They're just baseball fans, buddy. Let's go inside.
Let's go."
And they sat right next to us. We had 7 empty tables, and the fucking unicorn dick people sat right next to us. I'm like, I have a kid.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And they're ordering drinks and doing shots at noon.
I'm glad he didn't recognize that they were penises yet at that age.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what I find. Oh, put your mask on. Pilar's here. Pilar's here.
No. I'm sorry you only have 1 bottle of water in the house.
Do you want some water?
Oh, no. Why would I want water? It's 112 degrees.
He has a coffee. He didn't bring me a coffee.
Wait, who's Pat for not offering, or are you bringing one up with
I texted him and asked her to bring my water up. Do you want a glass of water?
I'm fine, thank you. Pilar, you're an angel.
I am.
Bye, honey.
A little conceited, don't you think?
What do you mean?
I said, you're an angel. She said, I am.
She was just being funny, I guess.
Save it for the boys.
I'm not cutting it out.
No, she's a sweetheart. I love her. You can't articulate it, but just the beach life is so complimented by the Doors. It's
laid back.
It's laid back, cruising the PCH, listening to that, top down. I don't have a convertible, but you know what I mean?
Windows down.
Windows down. Sun, the sun setting.
Pants down.
Pants down, getting a little freeway head. It's
what the heck happened? What just happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not, are we recording?
Oh, I guess at the beach that would happen.
Well, yeah. But you know what I mean? It's just like, it's such a Southern, I know it's a artsy fartsy thing.
Guys, hashtag freeway head.
You never heard that?
Yeah, I just didn't expect you to say it. And that would be a great name for a band.
Freeway head?
Freeway head.
Oh, I don't know. They can go on tour with Morningwood.
Or Radiohead.
You know Morningwood?
No.
They had a couple regional
I mean, hits. I know it.
Hello. What time is it?
You said the email guy was from a year ago.
No. It was just weeks ago.
Still weeks ago. Who cares? You should in a minute. You should have just fucking thrown it out and not even cared about it. Because like you said, what's that guy doing other than reaching out to you to tell you you're bad?
Right.
Well,
I need to reach back with a smack on the head.
No, you don't. That's what I'm saying to you, man.
I have
It's
to.
like,
You've invaded my space.
dude, when I got a divorce, people wrote me saying it's about time. Team Karen. Finally. I mean, like, you know, and
That is ridiculous.
It happened a bunch. And I was just like, you know what I mean? If I, a better man than
ridiculous.
me would have found them and killed them, but instead I was hiding eating ravioli sandwiches. I was so sad.
What's in a ravioli sandwich?
All right, what you do is you get rye bread. And
Well, first of all, I'm out.
well, rye bread's delicious.
Oh, I hate it.
Well, then, all right, how about a 12 grain? A nice 12 grain.
What about sourdough?
Horrifying.
I know you hate it.
Sourdough is the
face
worst.
you made was the best.
It's the worst of all time. Sourdough is just, it's not a bread, it's a weapon.
I love it.
No, don't like it. There's a reason it's got a starter, then an activator, and it's like a bomb. Sourdough's like a bomb. Cut the red wire and the blue wire and make a shitty bread. It's fucking awful. So I'm telling you,
I'm going to put up a poll. It's going to be rye versus sourdough, and
Death.
you're going down. You better get your people to get in on this poll.
I tweeted a tweet and I said, if you challenge me to a toast eating contest and choose rye, I will destroy you. If you choose wheat, you may have a chance, but I will still be the favorite. If you choose sourdough, I will choose not to participate and tell everyone you chose a rogue bread because you are afraid to face me. It's the truth. Sourdough is death.
Why do I love it so much? We
I
have
don't
it.
know.
We always have it in the house.
No, terrifying. I am not a fan. Never have been. Don't like it. I hate when you go to a restaurant and the bread basket comes. You're like, oh, the glorious bread basket, sourdough. I want to fucking fight everybody. I want to
It's
John
the house
Wick.
specialty.
That's like you killed my dog. You John Wicked me with the bread. Literally, you know, I just want to stand up and kill everybody in the goddamn restaurant. It's just awful.
Speaking of killing everyone, we just did our Monday movie night a little
Before
bit ago.
you do your segue,
What?
you're going to cut
Hi.
out. These people are on the edge of their seat wondering about a ravioli sandwich.
Oh, I forgot about that.
12 grain. You like a 12 grain? You like a sourdough? Fine. We'll go with your sourdough. You make a sourdough bread. You toast
How
it.
about just an Italian bread for a ravioli sandwich?
Too crusty.
You don't like a crusty?
No, because the point is soft. You'll see when I tell you how to make
Right.
it.
What about it put on a bun?
No, too crusty. Listen to me. Get a sauce, because that's why sourdough's also got the chew to it. You don't want to chew. You want the sandwich and you want the bread and the ravioli to become one.
All right.
So we'll get a wheat. You like a wheat?
Could we do it in a bread bowl?
God damn it! What is wrong with you? Why are you trying to mess with perfection?
Hamburger bun?
Listen to me. You go ahead and you take whatever wheat, 12 grain, whatever you like.
All right,
and
wheat. I'll
toast
go
it.
with wheat.
All right, we toast it, and you take it out and you put basically a half a stick of butter on these two pieces of bread.
Spread it.
Yes, spread
Okay.
it like you're making toast.
All right.
But I mean, so you can wring out the bread. I mean, it's fucking
All right.
soaked.
It sounds healthy.
And you've made ravioli before this. Clearly, don't make the toast and then cook the ravioli because then you're
I'm screwed.
Yeah, you're ruined. So make the ravioli. It's steaming in the colander. You make the bread and you put the butter on it like literally a half stick. It's just
All right.
dripping with butter. And then you put like 5 pieces of ravioli on it and you close it up and that's a goddamn.
Is there
ravioli
sauce on the ravioli?
No, plain cheese ravioli.
No.
Yes.
No. I
Buttery.
want some sauce on it like a meatball sandwich.
No, it's buttery and terrific. It becomes one amalgam of genius. I would call it garbage. That's my diet since
I
quarantine.
100% thought there was going to be sauce on
No,
this.
noodles and bread and butter and cheese. What else do you want? It's delicious.
Okay. Are we grilling this then like a grilled cheese sandwich?
No,
Because you have the
because-
butter on both sides. You can make it.
No, because the bread has got the butter and it's soaked it up like a sponge. Then it soaks into the ravioli and you're biting it. And then the cheesy goodness in the middle of the noodles.
But the butter's touching the ravioli. It's not
Oh,
on the
yeah.
outside of the bread.
No, you're squishing it. It makes a sandwich. It's like if you made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the peanut butter and jelly on the inside.
Right.
Okay, it's just butter on both sides on the bread on the inside, and then you put the 5 raviolis, 6 raviolis, bang, you make a sandwich.
I'm afraid to try this. Is it cheese ravioli or beef?
Cheese.
I'm afraid to try it because I'm afraid that it'll be so delicious that I will not be able to eat anything else.
Yes, I wish you could pretend this was wrong, but I'm telling you, it is delicious.
Can you have a side of marinara and you dip the corner into it?
if you're a heathen, yes.
What beverage pairs with that?
Whatever you got.
Grape juice?
Penicillin. Do whatever you want to do with it. Make it your. And here's the thing: make it your own. I'm no chef who guards his recipe. Do whatever you'd like to whore it up. Whatever you need to do for your lunch. But I like rye bread soaked to the gills with butter and ravioli on it.
Let's get it trending. Hashtag ravioli sandwich.
I won't.
Schef Schmitty.
I will not be satisfied until a listener dies.
Schef Schmitty. And chef is spelled with an SCH.
Oh, there you go.
What do you think of that?
I enjoy it.
Chef
Chef
Schmitty.
Schmitty.
Pilar just texted me. She just made cream of broccoli soup. She wants to know if you want some cream of broccoli soup.
that sounds lovely.
Do you want some?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, not now, and we're working.
Well, she said she was going to bring it up.
Tell that woman to keep it hot.
All right. Wait a minute. When you're talking about the soup, right?
Nope. No, I am not.
I was telling her after we are.
You tell her to put on something nice and then come up here and serve it.
You said you wanted it afterward. You got to make up your mind. I sounded like Regis Philbin. Make up your mind.
Give my mind. This guy.
Yesterday in the car, when I drove Rita to her friends, I played Alice Cooper. We're listening to Alice Cooper because it's Halloween. She's like, okay.
And you're dressed like him.
Yeah, and I was dressed like him. She goes, okay. So the song 18 came up. I go, in 2 years, you'll be able to sing this song. She goes, oh, I don't even want to be 18. That's what she said. She goes, I like being 16. I said, I don't want you to be 18 either, because when you're 18, I'm 58. And then I just started, I'm like, when you're 20, I'm 60. And when you're 30, I'm 70. Yeah. And then I said, and when you're 40,
I'm dead.
I said, and she's like, no. I go, okay, maybe not. But when you're 50, I go, definitely when you're 60, forget it.
Wow.
I'm not 100, honey. I'm definitely not 100.
Gosh, it's so crazy.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun talk on Halloween. That was morbid talk on Halloween.
We did the record in Chattanooga, Tennessee. For some strange reason, we thought, let's go and do the just us, and no hangers on or craziness, or it was just the three of us, Edmonds and the engineer. We somehow found a studio that was right down the street from the Chattanooga Choo Choo Hotel, where the hotel was train cars. And we went and lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee for a month or whatever it was. And there was a restaurant that we went to every day, a takeout. It was called Choo Choo Hot Fish. That they had a special kind of fish sandwich that we all liked, and we thought we went there every day. We took a picture of the sign,
and that was it.
That.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
So this is what
with that one.
This is what a lot of bands do. Once they go a little bit out of their wheelhouse, like you did with Let's Go Faster and Nile Rodgers, then you always come back to. I think I lost him. Now I'm talking to myself. Waddy, just a fun question. Who's easier to work with, Adam Sandler or James Taylor?
Well, we're waiting. It depends what year you're speaking of James Taylor.
All right.
And Adam is
fired by.
What?
Who have you been fired by?
Yeah, right. Yeah, who's hiring these days? I can't answer that.
Okay, it's just for fun.
They're both extraordinary.
It elicited the response I had hoped, which was some giggles. So that was good.
Well, it's hard to know whether a song is going to be a hit or not. What I think about it, do I love it? Is it great? That's the only criteria I have for songs. I never say that's a hit. You know, some producers and a lot of A&R guys have used that expression, but I don't say that. I know it's really good, and I know what I love. But whether other people are going to love it too, I'm never sure about. But I know when something is really, really good.
Gotcha. So calling something a hit would be more something that an A&R guy would do. You're just out to write the best song possible that you enjoy.
Yeah,
I guess New York Minute's one of those because you guys put it on the EP.
Yeah.
And the version on the EP is great. I mean,
well, it's very different than the way Henley did it.
Yeah.
The way Henley did it was more jazzy and more restrained. And the way we do it is rock and roll. It's like a rock and roll ballad the way we do it, which I love. And the song holds up very well in that with that treatment.
And did you always envision that song as more rock and roll?
Yeah. That's what the band does. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's how we play. So yeah, it's so everything we do comes out as rock and roll, no matter how it starts. It comes out as rock and roll.
Is that Henley? That's what I was going to say. Is that Henley giving you
a phone? Man. Ask somebody else a question. I got to get that.
Take it.
Hey, Pat. Hey, Rock Solid listeners. This is Deanne from Missouri. And my pick for the best song off an album that has a terrible cover would be the Black Crowes' Amorica. The cover is a woman's midsection with a bikini thong.
Okay, wait. I gotta pause. I'm sorry, Deanne. I'm pausing because Murray's losing his mind.
I know that cover.
Yes, I know.
It's fucking even when I was 22 when it came, I was like, this is fucking. I saw it with my dad. My preacher.
When your preacher dad saw that album cover, he's like, "This is exactly why I don't let you buy albums because of this."
I looked at him like, Dad, maybe you're right. I'm sorry, Deanne. I apologize.
I'm gonna back Deanne up like about
Okay.
a couple of seconds.
Oh,
here.
Deanne, thank you for that laugh.
That was a legit laugh.
That was I needed that today so much.
I'm backing it up 5 seconds.
Sorry. And I agree with you. What a fucking terrible misogynistic album cover.
Okay, here we go.
It's really good. And also his intro was great. He may be new as far as speaking up, but he's not new to the show because that was a really polished intro. He knows how it works.
I don't think he was shy when we played the game yesterday. I just think we're all a bunch of loud jackasses, and I think Hector's a very a nice, tender man.
Tender?
I said that for...
Nobody wants me described as tender.
To be funny. I said that to be funny.
God.
You're supposed to laugh.
It's just uncomfortable.
So, Hector, thank you for bringing your tenderness to the show. This was when we were like in middle school. You would hold your hand like this. Describe how I'm holding my hand right now.
Like an O?
Like an O.
Yeah.
Okay. So people would do that and then they would call your name.
Uh-huh.
Like look away for a second. I go, "Hey, Pilar."
Yeah.
And you would look over and see this.
Uh-huh.
And then you would say, "Hug a root."
What?
And that meant like suck my dick.
What?
Hug a root.
Why?
Hashtag hug a root.
It's not a hashtag.
It will be.
No.
Let's hashtag it up.
Awful.
That's what we did in middle school.
Yeah.
I don't even know who came up with it. It was not me.
This is...
I wish it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but I bet you did it, right?
Oh my God.
You did the hug-a-root thing to some poor, poor kid.
You could do it to your teacher. You could go, "Hey, Mr. Gatus," and he would look. We had a teacher, Mr. Gatus. You write your own joke.
Flip the script for a second. You've got this kid in middle school.
Everything scripts with you.
And she
flipping it, writing it.
And she is just trying, she feels awkward as it is. She's sitting at a table and some cute boy that she's just wanted to be friends with turns around and says, "Hey, let's call her Pilar. Hey, Pilar." And then it's like, hug a root. And then you know what? It ruins her day. She feels terrible. She's insecure for the rest of her life. Mm-hmm. And she's like in therapy when she's 15. That's not me. But I'm just saying, like, that's what you did to that girl in middle school.
First of all,
it was not funny.
First of all, my takeaway from your story is I'm cute. So that's my takeaway. Second of all, you wouldn't do it to just a random girl. You do it to your buddies.
You do it to somebody who was vulnerable.
No. You grew up in with mass holes in Massachusetts,
That's right.
So that's who would do it to you.
I'm just saying there are. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious that you only did it to your friends.
Look over here.
What? Hey.
Hug a root. She fell for it. So easy. I mean, there's so many lyrics because it's 17 minutes long, but "Tommy, can you hear me? I'm the acid queen. I'm riding in a long black limousine." I mean, it's just like words that rhyme and he's putting them together. You know what I mean? Like, "Woke up this morning, I got out of bed, kissed Pilar on the forehead, walked out to the kitchen, opened the door, took 2 steps when I hit the floor." I mean, it's a big nothing for me. But I mean, if you love Bob Dylan and people are saying this is a masterpiece of some type, it doesn't resonate with me. I just don't get it. I never will.
But you've never been a huge Dylan fan either.
I own every Dylan album.
Yeah, but you've never been a fan. I mean, ever since I've met you, you've been like, I can't understand him.
He's one of these guys that 60s stuff is good. I like some 70s stuff. Hurricane's definitely my favorite Bob Dylan song. I like the hits. I appreciate him as an artist. He's a great songwriter, and for a period was a good singer, but the voice now is just, and McCartney's voice is going too. I can still muster up some love for Paul McCartney, but I mean, it happens. You know?
Yeah. No.
Sitting behind the microphones, recording the pod, checking out Pilar's hot bod. Holding up my hand, going to hug a root.
No.
More of the story. I'm so cute. I mean, it's just nonsense.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because it's easy. That's what I mean. Like you can just rhyme anything
Come
together.
on. You're losing your listener.
I'm not. I'm only losing Mark. I mean, he says right in the thing, I know Pat's not going to like it. So I don't know if you wanted me to make fun of it, Mark, or not. Look, David Wild's going to love it.
You think?
That's all you need to know. Yeah, because I think David posted about it. He loves it.
Oh, there you go.
You know, but you know, does David like Whitesnake? People are different, but we can find common ground.
That's right.
We can find common ground with good songs. All right, let's move on. Are you liking that letters to you?
I wanted to like it more than I liked it.
Did you watch the documentary?
No, I heard it was great. You?
Yeah, I watched it. He kind of makes me laugh because he's narrating the thing and like let me see if I can imitate it a little bit. Like it's all the same. Everything's the same. He's like when I was growing up in Jersey, we were blessed with beautiful summers and very cold winters. But through it all, no matter what the climate was, music is what brought us together and saw us through in cold nights and hot days. These are the men who made that music with me. My brothers in arms. We've been together 80 years. Nils, Stephen, many have passed, including the big man and Danny Federici. I mean, that's just like everything is about, he can talk about anything. When you open your refrigerator, sometimes you get a salad and sometimes you get a sandwich. But no matter what you eat, there's music. And that music, it's just like, I'm like, okay, I get it. But I'll edit that down to about 3 seconds. But so you don't.
He knows you won't. Excellent, Pat.
Oh, well, thank you.
Really good. Hiding that.
Thank you. I do love that album. That's Picture This is my favorite Huey Lewis album.
Okay.
And then not so much the rest, but
Right,
a great story and a great remembrance.
Sure.
Down on the Jersey Shore, if Huey Lewis came on, I would take a golf club and beat the jukebox until it wouldn't play anymore. Michael, what do you got for us?
Yeah, we're planning to Zoom with my parents and do some fun games, and like his dad's family. I snuck in on the Zoom Thanksgiving they were doing. And so like there's a lot of missing the people, but I am kind of thrilled to just be like, don't have to do anything.
What about a Christmas tree? Is there a Christmas tree up in your household?
No, and I thought I bought a tiny little real tabletop one, and I thought I was so smart, because the trees are a big thing for us, and they're always real. And it turned out to be artificial, and I just like collapsed on the floor and practically cried. I was like, and Nick said, he's like, I'll take it. I'll put it in my room. So now he's got like an artificial tabletop tree, but I was so excited. I would like lie awake at night thinking about this little tree. Like I didn't want to leave it on the stoop too long. It might get hot. It might dry out. Then I had to think about like, where was I going to plant it after Christmas? Like this thing was a live tree. I had thoughts about this stupid artificial tabletop tree that I thought was real.
Now, where did you buy this tree? Because I can't imagine you thinking this artificial tree was a real tree, though. Liz, that sounds, it's kind of insane that you thought this artificial tree was a real tree. It must be the best artificial tree ever.
It was from a very swanky home decor site. Okay. And I was so excited. A little tiny mini tree.
Garth Brooks has a brand new album out, and I haven't heard anything about it. It's called Fun. Garth Brooks Fun.
Well, but again, Tool put out a new album this year. Pearl Jam put out a new album this year.
There's a ton of new music
right,
this year.
but they couldn't tour behind it. So
Right.
once you can't tour behind it, you're not doing as much press, and then it kind of just disappears. And I think that these bands are all kind of keeping their powder dry and hoping to go out in 2021. But Garth Brooks has a gigantic swath of fans, and also, but I'll tell you what. Good for him that he didn't go out on tour, because he literally has the fan base that would go see him. You know what I mean? They don't.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, yay.
I'm going.
Yeah, let's go on the Super Spreader tour with Garth.
It's Garth. If Garth's out, it's got to be safe.
Yeah, so you
got to be dang on safe if Garth's out.
Wow, it's just getting worse.
Is it getting worse?
Well,
Wonder how bad it could go.
I don't know. It was pretty bad, though. I mean, because it started out like you just...
Dangle, Garth's out there. He's playing all the tunes. He got friends in a little place. I'm in a little place too.
Wow. Now you're just a talking still.
Lieutenant.
You're just a talking meth lab at that point.
You think Garth's going to do Dominic the Donkey?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so. It's Christmas.
Hey-oh, Garth. Hey-oh.
You think that dang old Trisha Yearwood's going to come out and sing with it? They're married.
They are. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gets her under the mistletoe, I bet.
What the? How dare you? Trisha's a class lady. I won't have you talking about her like that.
She's got that one song.
I think she's got, she's got a million songs, probably, I would imagine. But a guy like you only likes the one.
I don't know much about her.
Why'd you break character? You're supposed to be the guy. I'm talking to the guy, not you.
I don't really know too much about her.
Oh,
Mike.
good Lord, that guy left. All right, that's fine.
I never used any pickup lines. I would just talk to someone and then see if maybe they enjoyed my company. And then see where it goes from there.
I would talk to someone and then they usually walk away from me. That's how it happened.
Pickup lines don't. What?
No.
Pickup
They're like, Kyle, no one's here about Frankenberry. I thought it was interesting. Fine, okay.
How do you like your Frankenberry in the morning?
Hey, I got Frankenberry and Blueberry if you want to.
You want to mix those together, see what happens.
That's right.
Oh, when I pour milk in my cereal, it makes my cereal so wet. Hey,
cereal. I'm just first off, I'm just surprised and glad that it wasn't like on the 8th day God fucked. Like that's what we were leaning towards.
God got Mother Nature.
He made that glove fit. I'm happy about that. It's fine. I like what Christian brought up about the God gave rock and roll to you. I didn't put that together, but
here, I'm gonna make up some Gene lyrics right off.
It's not a great album closer.
I'm gonna make up some Gene lyrics right off the top of my head. God got Mother Nature and he took it behind a tree. 2 minutes later, after they fucked, out popped me, and on the 8th day,
That is like perfect.
Not bad.
No.
I don't even write songs.